est-ce qu'il faut fuir les airs qui jouent avec ta tête comme un acquis? Je vois que tes skinny jeans font en sorte que mes pants sont baggy. La jeunesse part en couille, c'est mauvais, il faut réagir. Et si un jour tout va mal, check à l'horizon et peut-être que tu comprendras ma mission. Good boy, pas tout net, net fenol. Pour mes colléons, mes DJ, mes b-boys, pour ma people. Mes real net dans la zone, pour mon frère, pour ma mère, pour mon frère et pour ma mission. Good boy, pas tout net, net fenol. Pour mes colléons, mes DJ, mes b-boys, pour ma people. Mes real net dans la zone, pour mon frère, pour ma mère, pour mon frère et pour ma mission. Check it. Yeah, c'est pour tous mes gars du corner, mes gars de l'Est, mes gars de l'Ouest, Montréal, Ottawa, pour les frères et pour les...
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We all here?
What's going on? What's going on? What's
Wait,
going
OP
on?
log or show log? Show log back on.
For the,
What is that? They're doing
Social
a
sound.
Animal House
Social
reruns
soundboard.
for it? Oh, so show log stays on,
Like
OP
to see.
log goes off.
yes, sir.
Ben is just screwing with the
See.
lights.
And
Let's
then
turn this
the
off.
headphones a little bit.
Kill. Hello, Ottawa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What happened?
What? What do you mean what happened? No? No, we're good. We're live. We're live. Now, that was weird. I've never seen that before. So I'm just going to go to the website really quick. And
What
make
did you
sure
see? That I
We
didn't
actually
see?
are live. Oh, no. I was whoa-ing at you dropping the headset.
Oh,
Yes. I was making fun of my dear friend, Ben Ottawa. It's okay. That's what he was built for.
he always does that.
I always do that. I'm a real
Don't be
piece
friends
of
with
work
Jack,
behind
you
the
better have thick
scenes.
skin.
Okay,
Don't
wait.
try
Let's
and tear it away from
get
you.
this going. Get this going. Hello. Oh, listen to that. There's a delay. There's like a 10-second delay, maybe. Look at that. We're figuring out the mechanics behind
Oh,
the
I know what
magic.
you're doing.
Do you know what I'm doing?
Yeah,
Yeah? What am I doing?
being stupid.
Really being stupid. Okay. Well, how you doing, Ben? How was your day today?
It was all right.
It's all right. You worked?
Yeah, it did work.
Did work?
Worked hard. Not
Worked
really.
hard. Not really.
Not worked hard.
No.
Pretty slow day.
Yeah, well, you got paid
Can't
for
complain. I got
it.
paid.
Can't complain.
That's what I'm
Can't
happy
ever
about.
complain.
Yeah.
Did I tell you update on my job hunt, dude? One of my classmates handles like something with hiring at the Sport Check at the Rito Center.
There you go.
Yeah. So like I
That's
think
pretty sweet.
Yeah. I
Looking to move
sent it in.
downtown too there, so
Exactly. Ottawa. I'm actually an outsider
Yes.
to you disgusting people. I live in Glengarry, my beautiful Scottish homeland, about an hour outside.
all your friends are cattle.
All my friends are cattle. I do live on a farm with 100 cows. About 100.
Whoa.
Beautiful animals, honestly. Cows are slept on. They're big dogs.
Yeah.
They're smart and friendly and like they'll
Ah.
recognize you. No, they're smart. They don't
Are they? I thought they were like
Yeah,
really
yeah.
dumb.
Well, I mean, they're dumb in the sense like they're not gonna do what you tell them if they don't like you.
Okay.
Like they hate my dad. They love me because I'd go up to them, dude. You get in their face, you like talk softly to them. They like getting pet on the cheeks a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some of them are just like Oriana and Anastasia on the farm. They were mean. They're mean animals. I love them though. Like you couldn't screw around with them. But holy Christ, they were sweet.
Yeah.
Then we had Becky and Muffin. Those were two very nice cows.
Muffin.
Very, very, very nice cows.
Do you ever play music for your cows?
Yeah, they love the
classical-
Lumineers.
Classical music.
Never
I
any
heard.
classical, no.
I heard they love classical music.
No. They liked soft music for sure. Harry would come into the barn rocking like Slipknot or something on his Bluetooth speaker, and they hated it.
Yeah.
It stressed them out.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
No, but it really they are very, very smart animals, and they live horrible, depressing lives.
Pretty much.
Makes me
yeah.
very sad. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
whole
But you know
idea.
what? I'm lucky enough that my dad always takes good care of them. Just all moved to open stalls, actually. There was some like legislature in the code for care and handling of dairy cattle in Canada.
Okay.
So tie stalls are no longer legal. It'll be illegal for cows to be tied up all day, every day, stationary their entire lives, which
Good.
literally has been the standard. Exactly. So my dad has all our cows in open stalls, and he got one of those like big circular car wash brushes. They love it.
Yeah.
You just set it up for them in there. They go nuts for that thing.
I would love that if I was
No,
a
it's
cow.
sweet. And I'm so happy for it. Everyone on the farm is happy for it. You know, we love the cows. They're like the backbone
Get a better
of literally
product.
any
Happy
country.
cow, right?
Happy cow.
Happy cow.
No, you do
better
get a better product. Like
Yeah.
the milk is just higher quality
That's what I'm saying.
if they're not stressed out. Like that's actual science. Yeah. Plus, like just better business in general. If your cows are happier, they're not as stressed out, and they're moving around, like you are retaining that asset in your
Gives you a good
business
rep,
for
too.
longer. Yeah, exactly.
Gives you a good rep.
Exactly. Gives you a good rep. Now, Ben, I have a little story for you.
Okay.
A little World War II story for you. And you
Okay.
know nothing about it. You don't even know
I don't know anything. about it.
anything. I have not told Ben
You haven't told
anything
me
about
a
this.
a single thing.
It's about a famous Polish soldier went
Yeah.
by the name of Wojtek.
Okay.
Wojtek. All right, let me get into my notes here. So our story really, it starts now. This is a funny story
Okay.
because you know when World War II was,
Yeah.
and this is about a Polish soldier in World War II who was born in 1942.
Hey,
The war ended.
in 1945.
The war ended with this soldier ranked a corporal, born in 1942.
Okay.
Okay, Wojtek. So really, 1939 is where I want to take you, Ottawa. The Nazis have invaded West Poland, looking bad. Like
Yeah.
I'm at this point, they're doing good. Their invasion of Poland was like
They're
their
all on
big
meth.
blunder. They're all on meth.
All on meth.
A bunch of methed out Nazis. They're
Yeah.
going crazy. They're
Start to
going crazy
stop.
in Poland. So to counter this, on the like Soviet end, they invade Poland from the east to meet the Nazis in Poland, drive them off. Right. So this happens. In response, a bunch of Polish soldiers into the Polish armed forces, they rally under the name the Anders Army. So this is the Polish army at this point, the Anders Army. The Anders Army leave Poland. They march to Iran. They march to
Interesting.
Iran. They're meeting the Nazis far away from home. And along the way, they pass a very young boy. Now, can you guess what this boy's name was?
Yeah, it's the one you said, but I can't say it.
No, it's not.
It's not.
We have no clue what this young boy's name is,
Oh my god.
but he's toting around an orphaned bear cub.
What?
Right? Yeah, he's got an orphaned bear cub. Hunters just killed this bear's mom. He has this bear cub. So the Anders Army adopt the bear. They donate him to the 2nd Polish Corps, 22nd Artillery Supply Command. This bear is Wojtek.
Oh.
Boom, bear soldier. So Wojtek,
I think I've seen
Yeah.
something about this.
he was born in 1942 in Hamadan, Iran. Adopted in 1943 by the 2nd Polish Corps, and he was serving under the 22nd Artillery Supply Command. Now he's a little guy,
Little bear.
very recently born, a year
Yeah.
ago born. He's a very little bear, you know. And they are feeding Wojtek condensed milk, fruit, honey, marmalade, syrup, and his favorite beer. He loved beer. He went crazy for beer. Like he would go through
It's a
their
beer bear.
no, he's a beer bear.
It's like the
He's a
cocaine
beer bear for
it's like
sure.
the Beer bear.
He also liked play fighting with Polish soldiers.
There you go.
And on cold nights, they would all cuddle with him.
Yeah.
And he loved that. He did love that. He also eventually, because he loved these good old boys so much, he started imitating them. He'd walk on their hind legs. He'd watch them smoke and he'd imitate it, but he'd just eat the cigarettes.
Really?
Yeah, no, the guy, he loved, like, they give him cigarettes as treats and he just demolish them. He loved them.
Bears.
Yeah. Even taught him
Big
to salute
dogs.
when he was greeted.
Nice.
So Wojtek at this point is the unofficial mascot for the 22 Artillery Supply Command. Together, they travel through Iraq, Syria, Palestine, eventually to Egypt. Now, from Egypt, the 2nd Corps was reassigned to fight alongside the British 8th Army, right? Guys really bringing it to the Nazis. Good on them, as they should have. Now, they had these weird restrictions where it's like, it literally legally was like, you do not have animals. Like,
yeah,
we're
you
not.
can't bring a bear.
Yeah, exactly. No pets. So they enlist him in the Polish army as a private. This is Private Wojtek. And his name is spelled weird. I thought it was Wojtek at first. It's Wojtek, but it's pronounced Wojtek.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Polish.
So he's enlisted in the army, right?
Yeah.
But he is largely just a mascot, right? He's morale, support, blah, blah, blah. And then this thing called the Battle of Monte Cassino happens. So this is an allied attack comprising of 4 military assaults across Italy. Their plan here is to break through the Axis forces in Italy, and then they're going to keep marching on Rome. Because this part of Europe is like pretty Nazified right now. It's not looking good. So, you know, things start going nuts. You've seen the videos of what World War II is like, right? Now imagine being a bear.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't know what the hell's going on. The sky is lit up and giant metal birds are falling out. Like there's dead people.
What I'm saying is, how is
around.
this bear not
Going nuts and murdering all of his comrades?
or getting shot?
Well, okay, he was artillery supply command.
Oh, so they weren't like front line.
Yeah, they
It
were
wasn't,
more
like,
like on the
marching
logistics
into a
end.
place.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Battle of Monte Cassino, though, their supply line did fall under enemy fire. So people are freaking out. Wojtek is not freaking out. Wojtek sees his boys that he's been with for like years, literally traveled
Since
across
birth.
the Middle East with them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, since he was a little youngin'. They see him dragging these artillery crates. They're like 100 pounds. They take four big, strong Polish World War II soldiers to carry one of these crates. Wojtek just starts going nuts. Picks up these crates, just drags them to where everyone else is dragging them. And it's like, from what I was reading, they were like on the verge of their supply line collapsing. But Wojtek, a bear who's a couple years old, just starts hauling.
Nice.
Hauling like artillery shells, 100-pound crates of artillery shells, loading them on trucks because they have ramps. So he's dragging them up onto the trucks, right? They win.
Because they had a bear doing the work.
Well, they win.
And
Not
the body
maybe
fall.
not necessarily. The way I like to look at it is that this supply line was under very, very, very heavy pressure, and it was like relieved completely.
That's what I mean.
By a bear.
They had the bear do the heavy lifting, do the work.
The
And
bear
the
did
boys-
some
boys
heavy
kept the
lifting,
fire off the
and the
bear.
boys kept the fire off the bear, and he survived.
Sounds like a good team.
He survived. So, yeah, the Allies win. Allied victory in the Battle of Monte Cassino. They promote Wojtek to corporal.
Corporal Wojtek.
Corporal Wojtek. Yeah, so he doesn't really see action after that, but you know he's a celebrity. The Allies love this bear.
I've seen pictures.
Why wouldn't you? Yeah.
100% I've seen.
Why
pictures.
wouldn't you? You know, you're a soldier. You're literally, you're fighting the good fight. You're fighting Nazis.
Yeah.
You know, like, no, who better to kill
Worst
legally in
people.
war?
Yeah.
You know what I
Worst
mean?
People on the planet.
And you see a bear demolishing cigarettes, saluting.
Comrades.
And apparently he'd react to Polish like a dog.
They are like honestly. I've
No,
always said
super.
Bears,
Yeah.
Bears are just big dogs.
Yep. So following the Axis defeat in World War II, Wojtek was relocated to Winfield Airfield in Berwickshire, Scotland, where the 22nd was stationed. Polish forces eventually demobilized. Wojtek spends the remainder of his life in Edinburgh Zoo, Britain. He is visited very often by his former comrades, and he loves it. Like, he recognizes them. He's hyped up, dude. Like, he loves these guys. Even just regular zoo-goers would know to go speak to him in Polish or even toss him cigarettes. And he would go insane.
It's a war hero.
He's a war hero, straight up. He's also a recurring guest on BBC's Blue Peter. It was a British children's program.
I think I've seen that too.
Yeah.
I think I have seen
No, like,
stuff
this
about
guy
that
was
as well.
genuinely getting he was doing the media rounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Wojtek died December 2nd, 1963. He was 21 years old.
Damn. Prosperous life for a bear, though.
Prosperous life for a bear.
Can't complain.
I find that whole story just crazy.
Yeah.
You know, a bunch of Polish guys, first of all, marching through Iran to fight Nazis.
That's where I was kind of like, what are they doing now?
And a little boy
I don't
runs
know
up
what
and he's
that-
like,
that
hey, I
stuff-
have a bear cub here.
Yeah, the little boy too. What happened to him?
Who knows? I don't know. That was really,
Little
was it.
boy.
that was it for that little boy.
There's always some cool stories.
Always some cool stories from the war,
Some cool
especially the
stories from the
animal
war.
related ones, man.
You ever hear my grandpa's story? My great grandfather's?
Tell it.
I think it's him,
Mm-hmm.
or it might have been somebody he was flying with.
Because we were talking about this, but I don't think
Maybe.
we ever ended up actually talking about it on the show.
I don't think we did
No.
either.
Go bar for
but-
bar.
He so he enlisted
Yep.
into the Air Force, and it was pretty pre-war. Like it was the war was just kicking off.
Like what
so
war?
World War II.
World War II. Okay.
So they didn't deploy yet.
Okay.
They were just doing like normal runs, and he was
Yeah.
on a carrier, so he's on an aircraft carrier. So they launch the carrier. He's the gunner, and I guess the gunner in some of these planes, I don't know how they were like kind of built.
Okay.
But he was basically like open door gunner.
Yeah. Scary.
So they were just doing like normal flybys and stuff, just testing the plane
Yeah.
out.
Little
And I
strafing
guess
runs.
They hit turbulence or something,
Oh yeah.
and he wasn't ready for it. So it swung him out of the open door plane.
Not the way to go.
Not the way to
Not
go.
the way to
And the
go.
only thing he's holding on to is his gun, 50 caliber gun, and the buttons are on the handles. So he lights up his own plane. Nobody knows it's happening.
Yeah.
Because it's loud.
Mhm.
Can't hear it.
Yeah.
They're like, what the hell?
And it's like World War II era.
Yeah.
Like technology. Yeah.
So they land. And I'll get
Where'd
out.
all these holes come from?
Yeah, they go and they do their checks, and they're like,
Yeah.
we're not even in a combat area. Why are there bullet holes in the plane?
Yeah.
So they decommission the plane and honorably discharge.
That's not like. Maybe don't put him back in the gunner's seat
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he was in
Yeah.
the Air Force after that.
because
He
what?
still contributed, but
Yeah, no, for
I
sure.
don't think he went overseas because of that.
What did an honorable discharge like entail? Like, is there jail time?
No.
Yeah,
It was just like
It's
you're
just,
probably
you're a
not
piss guy.
good.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you're probably not good for this job, seeing that you shot holes in the plane while nobody was shooting at you. Like there were no threats. You were in Canada.
Yeah. Hey, well,
There you go.
we do what we do.
So they're like, might get another guy to do this. You can do something else.
Honestly, though, now that your grandfather or great grandfather probably dodged a horrific death.
Yeah, well, I think that's
Like-
why he ended up meeting my great grandmother.
Yeah,
Because
so
he
it
didn't go
all like
overseas.
yeah. Now I think there's like I don't want to. When you hear the term dishonorable discharge, there's almost
it
like
was a dishonorable discharge.
oh
It was an
no,
honorable
it was an honorable
discharge. They were
discharge.
like, hey,
Okay, I
like from
see.
the position. They were like, you
Ah.
are not going to do this. You're not going to go
Okay.
overseas and do this because you might kill us.
I was gonna like in that situation, like dishonorable discharge. Oh, it's not that dishonorable. That's a pretty human
an
mistake to
accident.
make
Yeah,
in that
human error.
position you're in.
Human error.
Human error.
But he was locked in. He'd be taking out planes, 100%. He just was chilling.
Oh yeah.
Normal flight, a little bit of turbulence. Ooh.
Ooh. I would not do well in an airplane.
Nope.
At war at all. Have you seen the movie Overlord?
Papier-mâché. Huh?
Overlord.
No.
It's a weird World War II movie. It's like the Nazis have some zombie super soldier serum, and they end up using that. But the beginning, it's just like straight up World War II. Like they had no zombies.
Yeah.
And there's one scene where they're all in like the armored, like I don't know what it would be, the big plane that transports all the troops, and it just gets lit the hell up.
Yeah. I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
Being in the airborne division.
You're
hell
screwed.
No.
Like yeah,
Hell
no. Speaking of the World War II Air Force.
Yeah. What about it?
So okay, let's bring it back to Chernobyl.
That's forward. Chernobyl's forward.
Is Chernobyl forward?
Yep. That was
Oh
in
my
the
God, you're
60s or
so right.
something.
I'm such an idiot. Okay, how about this? Chernobyl exploded.
Yeah.
That land is dust. They don't use it.
You can't.
Nagasaki and Hiroshima, they are thriving right now. Have you ever heard the theory that in World War II, the Americans lied about having nuclear bombs and they just dropped an insane ballistic payload on those two cities? And then we're like,
Never heard of that.
never heard of that.
But I think Chernobyl is so much worse because there's still active radiation in the area.
Well, yeah, but like what happened to all the active radiation and
Blew away in the air.
why didn't it blow away in Chernobyl? Are the reactors like still pumping stuff out or?
There's a bunch of like material just decaying. and letting off radiation still. That was
because that's a whole reactor, so it has rods and
yeah,
stuff.
that's like a nuclear reactor, so it's still
I see.
It's still
Okay.
technically, I think, melting down.
Okay, the elephant's foot.
The elephant's
The
foot.
elephant's foot.
Yeah, it's still there.
That's some crazy stuff. I'm glad to hear that, honestly. I'm glad to hear that.
I think
Because there are
that's
some
why.
theories. You hear some theories.
Yeah,
like-
that's a little. I'm not gonna lie, not a good theory. I don't think.
No? I
don't
heard
think
that
makes sense.
knowing nothing about like nuclear stuff. I kind of want to look a little bit more into. We should do another conspiracy episode. That was actually one of our very
Conspiracy
first.
episodes?
It was one of our very
Which
first
one
was a
was it?
conspiracy episode. We talked about deep space lizard men,
Yeah.
center of the earth like mole men, and
what about
also
the ice wall or whatever. You ever
the
heard about
ice
that?
wall, Hyperborea.
Yeah.
And then what is the one that's inside? Is Agartha.
Inside.
Inside the earth. Is the earth is hollow. And there's this, yes. So Agartha, from what I know, this is uneducated. From what I know, the concept of Agartha was talked about by like people like Plato, but it was more of a conceptual thing. Plato was very into like this big conceptual world that was like human ideals, and then there's some sort of filter that makes it like an imperfect reflection in the material world. So I think Agartha to him was like, I don't know, maybe like heaven or like, I don't know, the ideal humanity,
Okay.
civilization. Back to World War II. I think it was the Nazis that, because they were very like they were heavy into mysticism. And I think they maybe pushed something about Agartha, and the whole thing was that it was at the center of the earth. It was like the true like Aryan master race was pulling the strings from inside of Agartha. And it was like if you toe the line for them well enough on the surface, they will like induct you into their little secret society below the earth. And it's like I see reels about this stuff all the time, and it's like funny laugh, and then you go to the comments and you're like, wow, you guys think this is real.
Like full on. People think
You think
real.
this is
Same with
full on
flat
real?
Earth. I'm like, dude.
Same with flat earth. My
This
whole
makes
thing about it
sense.
is like, at least with the whole Agartha Hyperborea thing, like at least there's an agenda you can point to theoretically and be like, okay, this is why if this was real, they would hide it from us. Flat earth?
Flat Earth, there's no
There's
point.
no
Like,
point.
There's no...
Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
If it's flat or not.
Yeah.
Still on it.
Still on it. Still on it. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, the Agartha stuff is weird. Another thing, okay, the Nazis said Agartha was full of Aryan people.
Mhm.
Aryan, it's Sanskrit. It's from the Sanskrit language. I think would be a language, or maybe it's just like an old, I don't know, Sanskrit. It's like an old ancient language.
Yeah.
We don't use it anymore.
Yeah.
And Aryan was referring to people from like a kind of Indo-Iranian part of the Middle East and Asia. So it's like you're like things like Semitism gets thrown around a lot nowadays. So the Semitic peoples were from the Arabian Peninsula and the Levant in the Middle East, and then the Aryans were just from like a different subset of the Middle East. I have no idea. Like, and I haven't looked into any of this. I have no idea. I can't even begin to think of an idea of why the Nazis adopted like Aryan. You know, like they were
I think I saw something about this too.
Yeah.
But I don't remember.
It's like you're a supremacist organization and you're referring to yourself as like an existing classification of like peoples that are not you.
Yeah. No, I don't remember.
It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. But I mean, honestly, I'm not going to put it past the Nazis to be weird. They're weird guys.
They did some weird stuff. They thought about some pretty weird stuff.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, but you know what is fortunate?
What?
We got them all out of here.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Did you see the videos of that guy that dressed up as a Nazi for Halloween and was going around?
No. But
No, you
I've
didn't
seen
see
them all.
that?
Dude, we went to school with one guy who dressed up as Mr. H there.
What?
Or we didn't go to school with him, but he went to school in our county. He went to what's the one in Hawkesbury? Or not Hawkesbury?
Oh, leave it to Hawkesbury.
Not Hawkesbury.
No, not
The one
Hawkesbury.
Before Hawkesbury. What's that called? Vankleek? What's that school in there?
Oh, VCI.
VCI.
Really?
Yeah. Someone dressed up
Why?
as Hitler for Halloween. Thought it was great.
You sure it wasn't just like Charlie Chaplin?
No.
It was straight
a
up
child.
Hitler.
It was a teenage boy.
that dressed up as Jesus. What if?
He did a really good job with it.
Yeah.
Like he looked exactly like you knew who he was. I'm gonna tell you straight up. But I
Yeah.
remember seeing that. That was pretty up there.
Yeah, that's
Remember the blackface?
yes, I remember the black. Oh
Yeah.
my god, at our high school,
Our
Ottawa.
high school. Yeah. So
Yeah, Ben, you tell the story. I'm
I'll
gonna
tell
look some
the
stuff
story.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can look it up. We were. Well, it was Halloween. What do you mean we were? It was Halloween, and this kid dressed up as a coal miner
He was a mechanic.
or a mechanic,
Yeah.
and he blacked his entire face out, full on blacked his face out.
Yeah, like, and it wasn't because if it was oil smudges, you would think it would be a little bit like uneven, like applied
No, his face
poorly.
was completely black. Like
It was
completely black,
consistent the whole way through. The
like,
same shade
pitch
of black. Yeah.
pitch black.
Yep.
So we all took a picture, like for the Halloween thing, and then someone put on Facebook,
Oh yeah.
complaining about like
Yeah.
GD allowing blackface into school.
Yeah.
And everybody had to take the photos down. The school had to take the photos down. We had to take the photos down.
Yeah. The school definitely had to have taken the photos.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I don't know how they allowed that.
It was one of the students that made the post.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna name drop the post on Facebook.
Okay, yeah, but it wasn't the student that came to school in blackface.
No.
Okay, no, I know. Yeah, no, I know exactly
Yeah.
who made that post.
Yeah.
We actually had. Okay, now we have to be careful how
Why?
we talk about. I guess I have to be careful with how I talk about this next part.
Okay.
We had at our high school, we had a shooting scare. Do you remember this?
Yes, I do.
This same guy that made this Facebook post, he noticed that another student had a countdown to hunting season because the student was a big hunter. He was going to go shoot some geese.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, this
And
guy
then-
was such
yeah.
an idiot.
And he carved
dude,
into
my
this.
my parents made me stay home from school.
Yeah.
I was like, what are we doing?
What are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, not complaining about having to stay home from school.
No.
No, but this poor kid who had posted the hunting thing in his bio, this other kid who was complaining about the blackface, rightfully so. I don't that sounded like a big but. I'm not. No, rightfully so. Complain about that. But he went to this other guy's desk and he carved into it like, on this date, I will open this world's eyes or something like that.
No, it's this date will be a day to remember.
Yeah.
It was also Remembrance Day.
Also Remembrance Day.
Yeah, it was on the same day that.
Oh,
this
so the
happened.
anniversary of that was actually not too long ago. Huh. Yeah, no, it was a weird time at our high school. I'm not gonna lie. We saw some weird stuff.
Yeah, remember when one of our buddies had a spare
Okay.
and they were doing prank calls?
Oh my god. Yes,
they were doing prank calls from like
Yeah.
the music room.
Oh my.
And they were all like pre-recorded prank calls from
Yeah.
like an app that they
Yeah.
downloaded on the App Store. And they were calling all people from like in the school.
Yep.
On their phone. And one of them was like a little kid talking about like ice cream, going to get ice cream. And the girl that he called somehow thought it was a bomb threat, like
Yeah.
full on.
For some reason.
She hangs up, runs to the office,
Oh my god, there's a bomb.
tells the teacher. But as that's happening, the music room teacher has a bunch of paperwork that needs to go to the office. So he gives it to our buddy
Okay.
and goes, just drop it off at the office for me. So he goes down there. As he gets to the office, the police walk in. But I don't remember who tells him, but he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, there might be a bomb threat. He loses it. He's the one who made the phone call.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh my God, there's a
oh
bomb.
my
in
god,
school."
we gotta get out of
He's
here.
running down the hall,
Yeah.
screaming, yeah, everybody get out. There's a bomb. There might be a bomb. They leave.
Yeah.
And then they find out who made the phone call and they pin it on him. He gets like interrogated and stopped by the police. And he's like, I could literally show you the recording that
Yeah.
I put on the phone. Like it was legit 2 phones put together.
Yeah.
One
No,
with
like
the
it was
phone.
some actual like
Like it
what
was
we used to do
insane.
as
It was
kids.
like,
Yeah. And it
And
that's
it blew
horrible.
up like that.
But you know what was the worst part is that it happened at the end of the day. So we got like 20 minutes off.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
remember leaving. Like, I forget what we were doing, but I asked the teacher. I was like, "Where? Like, this is a work period. I might just leave."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Well, go crazy." I was like, "Really?" She was
Really?
like, "Yeah, you can leave.
Yeah.
Like, you're
Imagine you stayed and
over-
got blown
you're
up.
18. If you
Yeah.
don't have work to do, get out. It's the last period." I was like, "You're a G."
That was a G.
Yeah.
That was the best. Was getting old and then having spares.
We had spares, and then like
We didn't have our spare room, unfortunately.
no.
Can we Ottawa? Get this, okay. So we went
I
to this high
forgot
school.
about
We went to the
that.
same high school. There was always this room. It was called the spare room, and it was just where like the seniors would go on their spare periods.
Because our school note was very small.
Very
Like-
small.
Like our
When-
senior class
Mhm.
was always under like
40 at least.
under 35.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it was super
yeah.
small.
My
Our
graduate.
whole school's like population was just under 200.
No, you had a ridiculously small school. Yeah.
Consistently.
Yeah, so they had this spare room, and like they go in and there was a sofa and a TV and a Wii, and there was like Guitar Hero, all this
Yeah.
crazy stuff. And this is like my dad used to talk to me about the spare room and just like the fun they would have in there.
Mhm.
So I had been looking
And it was
forward.
still there. It was
Yeah.
still there.
I'd been looking forward to getting a spare room literally since elementary school because my dad would just talk to me about like, hey, yeah, like it's still there, I think. Blah, 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 blah. So I become a senior. I get my first spares. We have the spare room for maybe a month, and then the head custodian's like, actually, I think we should have this room as my office.
She's an
And we had a new principal as well, and she was like, yeah, no, I don't like the idea of an unsupervised spare room. Nobody had gotten hurt. Nobody had ever gotten hurt.
But we always had, the drama room. The
Yeah.
cubby rooms in the side. We always went there.
We always went there.
Always went.
We
there.
still had like honorary spare rooms, but just
Yeah.
not the spare room with
We
the
weren't
Guitar
allowed
Hero.
to be there, but you took our spare room.
Oh my god, we did, and it was awesome, dude. One time I was in a.
I also lived in town, so I never really stayed at school for spare.
Yeah, that's so
I just
fair.
kind of went home.
Yeah.
Especially if it was like lunch. The
Mhm.
best were the lunch spares.
Mhm.
First period spares,
Awesome.
nice, sleep in.
Yeah.
Second period spares,
Yeah, second and third period spares always kind of
because like you got to finish the rest of the day.
exactly.
Right after lunch, god tier,
You think
because your lunch is just super long.
your lunch is super long?
So you
though, if
get
have it
done.
second
You
period.
get done. You
Yeah.
get done your first half of school. You only have
True.
one class left.
Yep.
And then on top
Yep.
of that, you go get food with the boys.
Yep.
Hang out with the boys.
Yep.
You get your time alone, and then you finish your last class.
Yep.
It's awesome. And then last spare, it's the end of the day.
Yeah, your
Just
day's just over
done
an hour and a
early.
half earlier.
See you later,
It's
alligator.
awesome. See you later, alligator.
And a wild crocodile.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow
And a wild crocodile.
or next week.
Yeah.
Another day.
Depends on the day. That was a beautiful thing about spares.
Yeah.
They just changed your week for the better every time. Speaking of slacking off in school, I remember one time I was in one of those soundproof rooms
Yeah.
in the music room. I forget who I was with, but I don't know, Ottawa, if you all remember what a Novo is. You remember what a Novo. You remember Mario and Luigi? It was my green and red Novos.
Yeah. You were a little Novo DJ.
I was a little Novo degen. So I was in that room, and there was I know who it is, but I don't want to name drop them. I was in the soundproof room with two other people. 4 Novos between us.
Novos are vapes,
stacked
by the
those.
way.
Yeah, Novos are like little
Yeah.
compact vapes.
Yeah.
I stacked them like this. I go,
Our music teacher didn't care.
oh, dude. She was
I hate to
not
dox.
happy about this one.
No?
No. So I blinkered these. Oh, I was about to swear. I blinkered these fudges. Fudges
Moths.
is what I said. These mauves.
He's Ma.
Get
a little J-Rock
and I'm
action.
literally like, as I'm putting them down and back in my pocket, music teacher opens the door, and I just have a face like I'm turning purple. Probably there's smoke coming out of my nose, and she is just death staring me. She's like, "Oh, brother."
She knew every time.
Oh, she knew
It always
every
that's
time.
always what
Every
happened.
time.
I think she like watch people do it and
just
then
wouldn't-
come in the second they
yeah,
were
just
done.
to screw with them. Yeah.
Because I've been
Mm-hmm.
in with you guys, and she's always come in, and you guys are like, me
Yep.
too, but like,
Yeah, no, that's how she did it. But honestly,
was
dude, I
always-
loved her. She was
Huh?
awesome. She was
She didn't
the
care.
best.
okay.
She ever
like
get-
she cared about you doing the work. But
Yeah,
she was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
if
yeah.
you want to if you want to slack off, then
Yeah. Do it. Go nuts.
do what you want to do.
Yeah. I remember one time Friend of the show, Kenny McMillan, has been gone for a little while. It's his birthday.
Oh yeah,
His birthday on the 14th. Happy birthday,
Mr.
Kenny.
McMillan's
Happy
was
birthday.
the
Happy birthday.
14th.
We got 3 viewers right now.
Look at our name.
Look at our name. Oh, why is it still Asian Fluence? I changed it. We're not Asian Fluence. That's the show ahead of us.
House,
Tune in a little bit early. Yeah, to the 2 viewers who came in, you missed an incredible story about an incredible little bear. But yeah, okay.
What's his name again?
Wojtek. Wojtek the battle bear. Yeah, we're on Spare. I go over to Kenny's. I rip the hell out of his dab pen, dude. I get destroyed. I'm like, this is
I was so scared of that.
no, and then okay, so Kenny's got to go back. He's just on his regular lunch. Kenny's got to go back.
You didn't have to go back to school.
Well, I was on my Spare,
I
but
thought you went to school.
No. This was we went to Kenny's place at lunch, and then he had music class, but I had a Spare, so I figured, okay, I'll just go to music class, right? Whatever, I'll chill. I walk in stoned out of my mind, and she looks at me. She's like, "Jack, I think you need to leave." And I was like, that genuinely was like the most stern I've ever seen her be. And I didn't like it. I thought it was kind of BS that I'm getting kicked out of class here, sent to wander.
She would be the one to know.
Oh, she would be the one to know. She would totally be the one to know. You know, just look at her son. We got to get him on the show sometime. Yeah. John Cadell.
But like, can we?
What do you mean?
How many words do you think he would say? Like honestly, unprompted words. Like
unprompted words
without asking him a question or making him speak. How many words do you?
Dude, we could mess with John so good.
If you like,
we could do something with John.
Nobody knows who
this
person is.
No.
I'll just give you a story. He one time.
I got a story after.
He one time, was like cutting the grass for some guy. Like he had like just a side job.
I haven't heard this.
One of the fun. He told it, and that's what made it so funny.
Yeah.
Because he's like really slow.
Yes.
When he talks, so he was like monotone talking like this about it, and it's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. And he was like, it was in the summer, and he was like back home from school.
Yeah.
And he's just cutting this guy's grass every once in a while, and he was like, yeah, like one day I just decided I was gonna get ripped before, so I took a big bong, and he put his headphones in, and it wasn't a push mower, it was like the drive.
Yeah.
So he gets in it, and he's ripped. He's completely
destroyed,
ripped.
Out of his mind. Yeah.
He turns it on, puts it in reverse, and drives into the back of the shed. And then as he's driving it out, he hits the corner, like, you know, the shield for the blades.
Yeah.
Hits the corner of the shield on the door. And he's like, whatever. Like,
Did he?
Whatever. And he gets it out. He gets it out of the shed.
Okay. Fine. No damage to the shield there?
He does half the lawn.
Yeah.
The guy comes out. He's like, John, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Stops him. John looks back. There's a big, like, it's digging a trail where the shield is off and leaving huge lines, parallel lines, just on there. The guy goes, you know what? It's okay, John. I'll finish it today. Gives him a tip and he leaves.
And his lawnmower
pays him, gives him a tip. His lawnmower's broken. His shed's dented.
And his yard
lawn's
is screwed
destroyed
up.
And half cut.
That's
and he gets
awesome.
paid
and
full
he gets
price
paid
and a tip.
plus tipped.
And we were like, John, like, what are you doing?
You gotta go apologize.
He was like, did that like not scare you or anything? He was like, I don't care. I was ripped. I was like,
yeah, that's true. That is very true. Okay. Oh, John, I love him, dude. I miss him. I love him and I miss him.
Yeah, with doing the dab pen in the school, remember when one of our buddies did that and had to go home early? We had like a sports day.
Okay.
I think it was like basketball was at our school.
Okay, quite possible. I stayed home that day then.
Maybe. So we were hosting a tourney.
Okay.
And our county's very tight knit.
Yeah, everyone knows each other.
So everybody knows everybody.
Can't get away with anything.
Literally over the entire county. Like we know people from other schools, like from 6 other schools.
Yeah.
Not 6, maybe.
No, I would totally say so. Like I could say we're probably relatively good friends with people from maybe that many different schools around Glengarry.
No, I wouldn't say good friends.
Not good friends, but like I would even say more than just know.
I'd
of
say
them.
good friends with people from like 4.
Yeah, okay. Like I'm trying to think.
'Cause
I can think of
there's-
good
there-
friends from
there-
VCI,
there are a
Charland,
couple- Oh,
Tugwa.
I forgot about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We know a lot of people from back home
Yeah,
that went to
we get
different
around
schools.
Ottawa.
So when they came to our school for stuff like that, we know them. And I
Yeah.
guess one of our buddies went to the bathroom. And you know, back in the late 10s, what happened in the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
You know, so he goes in there thinking he's gonna get a nice little rep.
Yeah.
Nice little bud.
Yeah.
But he pulls out a dab pen.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, give me that. Takes a dab pen. He's got an English period with McPherson. He's ripped. So ripped, dude. His face is pale, eyes red.
Yeah.
He can't think. He's got to write like a research paper.
I'm trying to figure out who this is.
I live with him. Tall. Yeah. That makes it worse because you know the history.
Yeah, that surprises me.
Yeah. I didn't think it was gonna. I don't think he thought it was gonna hit him as hard.
Yeah, no, it never does.
The teacher went up to him and was like, "Are you okay?" Like he was like, "I think I need to go home." And he was like, "Yeah, you can go home." I always see. When he told me that story, even
That's
to this day, I'm
awesome.
like, "What are
That's
you thinking?
awesome. Yeah.
What are you thinking?"
Yeah. Like we can't probably explain the context there.
No, we can't.
Yeah, no, we shouldn't.
Can't explain the
But
context, but
Rest
there's-
assured,
yeah,
Otto,
there's a
it's
part of
very
that that
funny.
makes
It's
it
very
even
funny.
better. Makes it even better, but
Makes it
still,
even better. Well,
that was a good one.
yeah. I'm trying to think. Okay,
But yeah, Mr. John's a little fried.
so this is actually a
He's pretty fried.
story
Doesn't talk a lot.
where John is kind of on top here.
Yeah,
John is on top here.
dude, he's got some moments.
He definitely has some moments.
He's got some moments.
I look to
Some
City
of
at
my
Night, the
favorite
bunny
moments.
ears.
Bunny ears
That
moments.
was the best. I love him, Ottawa.
It's not
I
for
can't get
radio,
enough of
but-
this man. No, that's not good for me.
absolute.
Maybe
beauty
good
of
for
a
the
guy.
YouTube channel.
Beauty of a
Maybe
guy.
good for the YouTube channel.
Beauty of
We
a
can tell
guy.
all these stories there.
Yeah, we might turn up on other platforms pretty
Oh.
soon. There.
I think we definitely will be.
Yeah.
Look forward to it, Ottawa. Yeah, okay. So we're at. I feel like I can, because I'm just dropping first names here, right? Like there's a bunch of people involved in the story. Me, and I want to say a dozen other guys are at
Okay.
Reed's place. Garrett is one of these dozen other guys. Now, Garrett is another guy that I miss and love and hold
Yeah,
very dearly to my heart.
Beautiful boy.
I'm going to tell this story that I told you earlier, just to give Ottawa a bit of context on what Gary's like. So Garrett has gotten.
This is the best. If you're telling what you told me today,
Oh,
this
I
is
am.
the best. I peed my pants almost.
Garrett has gotten me and my friends kicked out of parties and bars. I want to say 4 or 5 times. Every single time is because Mo Bamba came on and he just decided to empty his drink into the crowd.
Just dump
Yeah,
it.
no, it's awesome, and like I love
And
it.
every time I hear that story, I think of like the 3rd and 4th time you were out with him and Mo
we
Bamba
hear
came
Mo
on. And
Bamba
you're
start, we're
like,
like,
"Oh, we're about to get kicked out.
night's over.
See you later."
Okay. Yeah, so this man, Garrett, is at Reed's with us. We're just having a little house rager, and Gary is destroyed. And now, I forget who it was. I'll just say it was me. I got a call from John.
Mhm.
And John's like, hey, like, who all's there? Like, I'm pulling up, blah, 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 blah. Garrett is in the bathroom or something at this point. Garrett's away from us. And we're all like, oh, my God. John has that balaclava and, like, that big black puffer, right? We're going to dress him up as a road man. We're going to have him start calling Garrett and texting Garrett and like to intimidate him. And then John's going to pull up and be like a burglar or something. So John starts texting Garrett and he's like, hey, like, I heard you've been talking to my girl. He's like, what the hell is this? What? John's like, you don't know me, but I know you. And I'm going to come beat the hell out of you right now. Like, I know where you are. Garrett's like, this guy doesn't know where I am. John, we're relaying like everything Garrett's saying back to John.
Yeah.
John texts him. He's like, drops the address. Garrett's like, oh, okay. This might actually be a bit screwed up. So Garrett at this point, like, he feels bad. So he's like apologizing to us. He's like, I don't know what I did to this guy. Like, I feel like if this ruins the night, if something actually happens, like, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. The whole time he keeps just slamming whiskeys back. Right. So eventually John pulls up and he parks a bit away and it's dark at this point. Right.
Mhm.
So he has the balaclava on. He has that big black jacket. And he just starts peeking over windows, right? And none of us pointed out. He just keeps going around doing it until Garrett realizes. And then Garrett realizes and he starts freaking out. And we act like we don't believe him at all.
Yeah.
We're like, we didn't see anything. Like, stop. Like, come on, you're amped up, dude. You're whatever. Garrett's losing it. Like, he's getting mad at us. He's like putting hands on the boys. Like, there's someone out there and like he's going to hurt us. Like, we need to do something. Like, stop. I'm not messing around. And we're just like, you're too drunk, Garrett. Shut up. So then we tell John, we're like, we're going to lead Garrett into like this front foyer, right? Like the kind of mudroom.
Right.
And now the stairs are right there. And it's like, they're like L-shaped stairways and then a landing. And then it's like a hallway. So you can't really see past the corner, right?
Okay.
We approach the front door and we text John. We're like, just bum rush the door. John just comes sprinting down the driveway, up the steps, stomping, making a big noise, getting the door open. Breaks in. Everybody runs upstairs except for me and Garrett, who run into the kitchen. So we're just looking at each other. I'm trying to put on this act like I'm freaking out.
You're freaking out.
Garrett opens up a drawer, pulls out a steak knife, points it at me. He's like, if you try to get in my way, I'm gonna kill you. And like, he's freaking out. So John went upstairs as well. So Garrett's like, he's upstairs. I'm going to kill this guy. Garrett sprints away, runs up the stairs. I follow after him. I don't go up the stairs. I'm at the bottom looking up. I just see Garrett up the stairs, turn the corner, disappear from my point of view.
Yeah.
I hear all the boys start freaking out. I see the knife go flying past the corner. I hear a struggle. Garrett, I see go flying, butt naked. They took all his clothes off. They took all his clothes off.
That happens to him too much.
Too much. It happens to him too much. We've grown, Ottawa. We've grown. Yeah, no, that's a staple in both John and Garrett's careers for me. Is just watching this whole thing unfold. Dude, honestly, it was seeing the knife and then maybe like 10 seconds later, Garrett with all his clothes off.
It's like
just
Jared falling down
gone
the
flying.
stairs.
Oh my God. There's too many good stories.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Jared falling down the stairs was crazy.
I really can't name drop.
I'm not gonna tell that.
Yeah. Do you remember at one
But
of
basically, I'm gonna say like what happened. Somebody
yeah.
got really, really drunk.
really, really, really
Tried to go up the stairs.
didn't
from
go
his
up the
basement,
stairs.
like at the end of the party,
Yeah.
and he did go up the stairs, but it was
Oh, he
like
did go up the stairs.
it was
yes,
like
yeah.
his stairs
Came back down the stairs.
going like the wall is on the left side, and then there's like the floor.
Yeah.
So there's like a railing. It's not like super high,
Mhm.
but it's high enough.
Yeah, like
But,
you
like,
wouldn't
the
want to
doorway-
fall from it.
Like you can
say.
see the stairs, but you can't see
Yeah.
the top of the stairs
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the doorway to get to the basement is
It's like
blocking
kind
the
of cutting
view.
it off. Yeah.
So you just see him go upstairs, and then he tries to like tight walk on the railing,
And then it-
falls from the railing down the stairs.
Right in front of his mom.
But all you see is
Yeah,
his body come from nowhere,
Like Gibby.
and drop down the stairs, just like Gibby from my
Gibby!
I was
that
like
yeah.
without breath. I thought I was winded. Like I thought I was gonna die.
So many moments I wish were recorded.
Yeah.
We got some good ones on camera.
Dude, this guy used to like play football and used to get neck injuries and used to have like
He was insane.
he used to this is something Kenny used to do all the
Yeah.
time. He used to get put in a neck brace so he couldn't turn his neck. So Kenny, when he was like behind him in school, like he started this.
Yeah.
Every time he'd have like a class with him, he'd be sitting it like behind him. And
Nice.
he'd tap him on the shoulder and go, Jared. And he'd have to turn his whole body around. Like it was so funny. And there was nothing. Yeah, full on, just turn his whole
That's
body.
pretty
He was like,
awesome.
what?
That's pretty awesome.
Give him the side eye.
Oof. Speaking of good things we've caught on video, now, Otto, anyone watching here might see. Now, see, this is really probably just a receding hairline, but I like to blame it on this. And this is a video I've posted on my spam. Did you ever see the video of me lighting my hair on fire by accident?
Yeah. Yep.
Because look, on this side, it's not that bad. Is it? Am I delusional here?
It's It's like when you thought you had a lazy eye.
That was Ben's fault completely. I think I was pretty drunk. I was pretty stoned.
Jack was really, really messed up.
Yeah, I was pretty screwed up.
He started saying he had a lazy eye.
Yeah.
And then he tried to look at it.
Oh yeah.
He tried to look at it in the mirror, and because
Yeah.
he was looking at one eye at a time, the other eye
was like
looked
moving the other way.
offset.
I was
So
tweaking.
he started freaking out.
I did not like that.
I know. I
was-
could tell you were like, guys, wait.
Oh
I
my
was like-
god.
I instantly knew. I was like, no, Jack. I'm
Yeah,
screwing
you
with
did. I
you.
appreciate
I'm
that.
screwing with you.
You're a better man than I am.
Yeah. I
would've
didn't keep
kept that
that
going
one.
on
I
somewhere.
didn't keep that one going because I saw the fear in your face, and I was like,
That was
"Oh."
real fear. I was like, not only am I going bald, I'm
Lazy eye.
I have a lazy eye too. It's over for me. It's Jover. But look, ladies and gentlemen of Ottawa, I've been saying this for many years now. I'm a stone cold true cell.
Okay. That's a
It's
lie.
always
but
been over. It's always been over.
It's a
for me.
lie. That's okay. You can lie to them.
I lie to you guys all the time. A lot of
I
the
know, it's
things I
fine.
say on the radio are a lie.
It's just not the same.
Yeah, I remember now I think about this quite often. Months and months and months ago, we had a show. This is when Kenny was still here. There was some, dead airspace, and I needed to find some way to fill it. I don't think you were on for this.
Dead airspace.
Like we weren't talking. We didn't really have any way to keep the conversation going. So I told a story about a goose attacking a lady that was trying to record them that I saw on campus.
Mhm.
That was a complete lie, Ottawa. And honestly, what gets me about that is that that's the best I could come up with in that situation.
Jack.
Was a story about a woman recording a goose and it attacks her and breaks her phone. Yeah.
I heard that story.
Did you believe it?
Nope.
Reed heard it and he believed it. And he came up to me and he's like, why would you even bother telling that horrible story? And I was like, Reed, that's not even the best part, my friend. Best part is that it complete
Not real.
fiction. Complete fiction.
Not real.
Sometimes
Gotcha.
truth is stranger than
Don't
fiction.
believe everything
know what I mean?
you hear on the internet
Don't believe everything you
or
hear on the
on
internet.
the radio.
But listen to this. A goose did not attack a lady and break her phone, but an Iranian-born brown bear did join
The
the Polish Second Corps, the 22nd Artillery Supply Command, and he did haul 100-pound crates of heavy
Oh, sure.
artillery shells. And
Saved
his
the
name
day.
was Wojtek. And he died at age 21 in the Edinburgh Zoo.
It's a good way to go.
That's a good way to go. I wouldn't want to die in a zoo.
Nope.
No, that's a bad way to go, actually. Yeah, I hope they. Well, okay, this guy was a celebrity, though.
Yeah,
I
it was
hope they
cool.
took good care of him.
It was like
I hope they took good care of Wojtek.
Dude, they definitely did.
I don't know,
I
dude.
don't
It was
feel
the
like
Brits.
but I don't know. I don't feel like he's a hard bear to take care. You know what I mean? Like if I had
But I
the
just-
chance to be a zookeeper for that bear, I would have a phenomenal time.
But imagine
with
being
that
a bear and spending all your time in such like a high intensity social scenario, and then all your friends are just gone because the war's over. Like this bear couldn't he couldn't
Jack, think about it.
he couldn't intellectualize or like abstract any of what was going on. He was just
Think
like,
about it.
I'm born. And bears are solitary
How
creatures.
do you
So
think the vets feel when they come home?
how do you
And
think the
their-
vets
and
feel?
their brothers are gone.
How do you think American shareholders feel when the vets come home and the people expect them to take care of them? How do you think our shareholders and billionaires feel when you ask something like that of them?
Jack, don't. We're gonna get canceled again.
That's satire, Ottawa.
Again. we're
That's
gonna get
satire,
canceled.
Ottawa. Honestly, I think we'd handle being canceled pretty good. Say something that'll get us canceled. Ben is Israeli.
I'm not. I'm so not.
You have an issue with Israeli people?
Right now, maybe.
Okay, no, you know what? I shouldn't have opened that can of worms. I'm sorry, Ottawa. I'm sorry.
Right now, I don't know.
Right now, I don't know.
Am I supposed to? Is that what's
Well,
going on right
the
now?
Israeli people are actually like revolting. Like Israel's been on the verge of civil war for like 2 years, dude. Like the people are not impressed.
Jack,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
Okay, well, no, I just
Are we digging holes? You want to dig holes right
civilians,
now?
civilians everywhere. I would die for you, and I love you.
They don't believe you. They don't.
You want to know something crazy?
You're an animal.
You want to know something? I am. That's my Minecraft sound effect.
Ugh.
Okay, you know what? We're at 10 right now, but we have another 6 minutes for an hour, so we can do a little bit of Animal House After Dark.
Really?
We were just talking about Israel.
Yeah, for too long.
I get this.
It's not justified.
You know Hamas?
I've heard of them.
So in 2006,
Yeah.
sovereign nation of Palestine is
Yep.
controlled by the Fatah party.
Yeah.
No issues, dude. Like there were
Mm-mm.
little skirmishes, the border things are pretty volatile over there.
Yeah.
Little skirmishes. Nothing as like breadthy as what's going on now, right?
I know where you're going.
In 2006,
I know where you're going.
George Bush asked the peaceful Fatah government
Lunatic.
if they would have another vote, and they said no. There's this armed group of insane people named Hamas who murder civilians.
Terrorist group.
And it will not be a democratic election. They'll violently overtake it. Right? George Bush says, you guys are having that election anyways. They have the election, and the Israeli government, who I believe at the time the acting prime minister was Ehud Bakar. I think it was Ehud Bakar, who may or may not have been assassinated by the Netanyahu administration. Conspiracy theory. That's the equivalent of like the JFK was killed by the CIA.
Die. Like we're gonna get assassinated. Mossad's gonna come and kill us.
No, Ben, you just have to disagree with me and you're safe.
Okay.
Yes. So before the election opened up, a heavy air quotes election, before the election opened up, the Israeli government arrested hundreds of Palestinian people, restricted thousands of them from voting. Hamas still only won the popular vote by 2%. And now the fact that Hamas is in power is being used as an excuse to like carpet bomb people indiscriminately. And now let's look at more recent events. America had a real hold on Afghanistan for a while. They pull out and the Taliban just so happen to take control? I don't know.
Well, what
I
did
don't
you
know.
expect was gonna happen? That's what they were trying to do the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Put Taliban in power so that they could be like, oh, hey, these guys are run by the Taliban. Let's go ravage this country.
That was way before that election. That was way after the election.
Yeah, no, the Taliban thing. That's it. The Taliban thing is much more recently, but it's
Yeah.
like a similar.
Are you saying it's like correlated?
Well, no, I'm saying it's just from the same playbook.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, do you know why Iran, their democratic state, toppled?
No.
The Anglo-Iranian Oil Company, which is now known as British Petroleum, BP Oil. In 1952, they lobbied. Lobbied is a fancy word for we paid the government to do something. They lobbied for the American government, the CIA, and the British government and their CIA counterpart, MI6, to overthrow the Democratic Republic of Iran. I don't think that's what it was actually called, but it was a democratic country in Iran. And then they installed a fascist dictator who murdered people under Sharia law.
Russia. I thought Russia had a hold on Iran.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're like in cahoots here, like through
Like,
it.
not
but,
anymore, but they did. And then
during like the Soviet Union,
yeah, and
it's
then Saddam,
completely possible.
and then that's how Saddam got in there. Something like that.
Oh wait,
Something like that. The Russians
could be.
had a hold.
But here my contention with that is that I would say collusion between Russia and another state doesn't necessarily disprove collusion between America and that other state, because America and Russia are colluding heavily.
Yeah.
At the top levels. Yeah. Like that's what I believe is happening in Ukraine right now is Russia, they want Ukraine back because Ukraine is such an important food production country. And it's really just, I want to say like it's a Russian-American proxy war.
Mhm.
It's like probably a continuation of the Cold War, I think. I don't know an insane amount about it. But yeah, because Ukraine has been known to be like one of the most corrupt places in Europe for like a while. I think it's just kind of besieged on all sides by like Russian intelligence and CIA.
Makes sense.
Yeah. All right.
Makes sense.
Also, AI loop.
Okay. Get out of here.
Yeah,
We're
no,
gonna
we're
be
getting out
here
of
for
here.
an hour.
We are going to be here for an hour. Peter Thiel sold all of his NVIDIA stock, and that Burberry guy is like bidding against the AI bubble in the American economy. Watch The Big Short, and then do with that what you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have spending money, I would do exactly what Burberry is doing right now.
Just bet against the economy.
I don't know if it's like on the whole. I'm no economist. Okay. Yeah, that'll be it from us.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say, Ben?
No, I think we covered it.
I think we covered it. I think we
today.
covered it. All
It's
right.
good stuff.
We'll be back next week. And
If Mossad doesn't get to us first.
the Mossad doesn't get to us first, or the CIA.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know who to be more afraid of.
Neither. I'm not scared. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not scared of anything either. But no, you're so true.
Yeah.
All right.
You shouldn't be scared either, Ottawa.
Ottawa, don't
Face
be
your
scared.
fears.
I'm here with you.
Face the system.
Kill the system. Now back to your regularly
Yeah, now
scheduled.
you can watch Netflix and
Yeah.
get ready for work tomorrow.
Yeah.
or
Some slop for your
whatever you
brain.
guys do.
Yeah. Buy some V-Bucks, pig.
Proudly listeners